welcome back to my channel, Purpose Tribe. It's so good to see you guys this week. If you've never been here, my name is Faith. I'm the owner of Purpose Faith, which is a coaching and media company here based out of Atlanta, Georgia. I love to give relationship advice, let other people know where I'm at in my journey, how I'm doing, and just keep it realistic about people who are dating, who are Christian, people who are really trying to stay that path and really be focused on the purpose that God has called them to. So without further ado, this video is definitely going to be about celibacy. I think just within this last week alone, I have learned so much in relevance to celibacy, into myself, into my own personal journey. Some things that I have yet to discover, some things that I have discovered about myself, and ways for me to not just be a little bit so uptight on my journey, but kind of let loose, have fun, and enjoy the journey that God has me on. All right? So you guys, this last week has been an amazing week. I'm actually right now getting ready to go on vacation. So I'm very happy to get some time away, some time to think, some time to breathe, just without my kids. If a lot of you don't know, I'm a single mom of 2 boys. So it is very hard. My schedule is very rigorous between being an entrepreneur, working full-time, being a single mom, and trying to, just be focused on what God has called me to. It's a lot, you guys. I mean, a lot. So this last few weeks, I have been kind of more so opening myself up and preparing myself to be a little bit more involved in the dating scene, I would say. These last 3 years, I have not been involved in dating. I have went on some outings, per se, as my girlfriends like to say, but I was calling them dates. I was in a place where I was so very scared of dating, more so than what I thought I was. When I initially first started going out with guys and just to kind of get to know them get to know me, I was so scared. And my intentions were so like tunnel vision. And it's nothing wrong with that, guys. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing wrong with being completely tunnel vision. It's nothing wrong with being intentional, because I mean, you have to have intentions anyways. But I think I lost sight of having fun and enjoying myself, looking for what I thought would have been my match rather than just enjoying the whole dating experience. And I sat down with some of my sisters this week and we were discussing that, and it kind of made me do an aha moment in my head and just kind of made me be like, wow, I never thought of it from that perspective. And although God is preparing me and God has prophesied things to me and have had other people prophesy things to me about my love life, about the future marriage that I one day will have, I have just been so uptight and just like, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't like how this guy approaches me. I don't like this. And it's nothing wrong with that, you guys. It's nothing wrong with to have standards, because I have standards. But the thing about it, don't get so caught up and trying to date this person that you have created in your mind. Don't get so caught up in trying to find this person, to date this person that you have created in your head, because guess what? To break it to you now, that person does not exist. And that's one thing for me. I had to really just be realistic and realize, hey, you're still a human. You're still a person. You still have emotions. You still have feelings just as well as somebody else does. So you can't be so uptight and so expect so much. But at the same time, I really had to sit back and realize, like, hey, you're not perfect either. So don't go into a dating situation or on a date or an outing and expect this person to be completely perfect or to meet every little point on your list, because it's not going to work. And they don't have to necessarily meet it all on the first date, because realistically, that's not possible, and that's not what we're there for. I don't want to feel like an interrogator, like I'm the FBI, like, hey, do this, do you do that, do you do this, do you do that, do you do this, that, this, and go down a whole list of craziness, and that person is sitting at the other end of the table like, oh my God, you're so cool, but it's a little bit weird. Like, and I don't want to be interrogated like that. So one thing I would pose to you guys, if you're celibate, if you're looking at dating, you're very intentional and you're very purposeful, and you don't want to date anyone who you feel like is going to distract you, think of how you would want to be dated if someone asked you out and they were the first one to ask you out. You had no interest in them. They were coming to you solely say, hey, I'm interested in you. I would love to take you out one day, maybe go to dinner, go to grab a coffee, and just kind of get to know each other. How would you want that person to approach you? How would you want that person to approach you? How would you want them to start the conversation off when you guys do sit down and you do have some dialogue and you do talk? How would you want it to be? Would you want them to interrogate you? So the way that you're thinking about formulating your date is the same way you have to think like, hey, would I want to receive that if I was on the opposite end? So this is just something to pose to you guys, whatever part of your journey you're on. I know for me, I'm learning new things about myself every day. I literally like had things that I just pray to God to really just restore my heart and open my heart up to receive the love that my husband, when he does find me one day, that I'm able to receive that. And I'm not so caught up on, okay, it has to be this way, it has to be like this, because when we do that, we tend to miss what God has for us. We tend to miss out on those special moments that we are trying to create, and God has already kind of formulated for those things to happen in our lives. So you guys, be intentional. There's nothing wrong with being intentional, but just be realistic as well, and be selfless. Think about how you would want to feel if it was you on the opposite end. You guys leave comments in the comment section below. Let me know where you guys are at on your journey, how you're feeling, how's it going for you, any questions or anything that you would pose to the opposite sex. If you were to go on a date today, do you feel like those questions are a little bit too uptight, or do you feel like they may, are they realistic for you? You guys make sure you let me know in the comment section. You guys also subscribe to this channel for weekly updates. I love you guys so much. You guys have a purposeful and intentional Monday. Go into your Monday with your head strong, knowing what you're ready to do. Be productive and don't let anything stop you. Also, if you guys are looking for coaching, you need some accountability, make sure you guys hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Make sure you guys check me out to book some bomb photography sessions. And I love you guys so much. Peace out.